Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft FTB Monster. Almost said Yu-Gi-Oh! Themed deck duels. I get the two mixed up, even though they're not similar at all. The perils of having a very scatterbrained train of thought. Anyway, I bet you guys didn't think this episode was coming. I bet you thought we were done with FTB, but in case there are some people that do enjoy the FTB videos, these are still happening. They're still going. So I'm just finishing up crafting some things right now. You guys are probably going to be pretty disappointed with me here, because I did not reorganize the Frankenstein basement, even though I said I was going to, and it didn't happen. And that is a combination of not having a lot of time and not managing my time correctly. I spent a lot of time playing Destiny and not a lot of time playing Minecraft, so that was that. Anyway, what we were going to do today is enhance the Red Eyes Black reactor to do some better things. And what else do I need? I need glass, I think. And that involves obtaining a different form of liquid coolant, one that is very barely pronounceable, and I completely did that wrong. Fluid transposer. What am I missing here? Mr. Fluid Transposer. Oh, that's right. Silly me. Redstone thingy coil. Okay, cool. What else do I need? I think that's everything, actually. Yeah, it should be. I did not even finish taking out the rest of the reactor. Yeah. So, bad on my part. We're going to do that. We are going to finish taking the reactor out, because I need this space. And I need this space for what we're going to do. So, the form of liquid we are obtaining today is called gelid cryotheum, and is a new, excuse me, it is a new type of liquid that was added in by thermal expansion in its most recent incarnation. And it's allegedly, I believe, the best coolant for big reactors, as far as like liquid, like statically cooled reactors go. Now there's dynamically cooled, which just kind of uses like air turbines and stuff like that, but they're not really as efficient as regular static cooled reactors, and they're a much bigger pain in the butt to produce. So I'm not too interested in getting into dynamically cooled reactors, so we're just going to stick with what we got. Okay, so now that this guy is down, do I have... Yes, I do. Excellent. Alrighty, let's just get our... Let's get our aqueous accumulator down, get our water buckets down, since that's not a water bucket. That is a water bucket. And that's just going to drive me nuts, so I have to take that block out of there. And let's get our glacial precipitator put on top right there. And we're going to set the inputs there like so, and we don't really need an output. Or do we? No, we don't. Right? Do we? I don't remember if we do. Anyway, the glacial precipitator takes in water and creates snowballs out of them. It does require power, so that's why I needed this guy. But now that that's powered, it will start making snowballs at a much more efficient rate once it's fully powered up. And we need these for something, and I'll show you what that is. Over here, if we step over to the processing plant, oh, come on. There we go. Oh, I also did forget to mention, I took out smokers. I went off, you guys have no idea how much work it was to try and find these snowballs. It was a huge pain. I had to go all over the place. I found a village though, so that was kind of cool. I found a village. So yeah, village. But as soon as this area unloaded, my frames skyrocketed. And then as soon as I came back here, the frames dipped again, and I just did a little experimenting, took out some smokers, and magically my frames stayed consistent. So hopefully no more jumps in the video, which would be fantastic. But anyway, snowballs. Snowballs are a thing. Why is destabilized redstone not coming in here? Oh, I just threw a snowball. Gosh dang it. That's okay since we have an infinite source of snowballs. But with the glacial precipitator, you can also make snow blocks, and you can also make ice, which is super convenient because I know there's some weird recipes that use ice. That is why, because we only have 8,000 redstone. Okay. This might be a slight bit annoying. I wonder how the Quarry Plus is doing. We'll have to check on that after. Let's see here. Nope, wrong one. Let's dump that into the magma crucible. And as you can see, once I pop these guys in here, you can infuse a snowball with destabilized redstone to make... Oh, yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on. Up. There. Those ME import buses, they're just too... ME import bus too strong. We'll get it. It makes Blizz powder, basically, which I do not have. I have no idea where there is a Blizz. But it's a mob added by thermal expansion, and it's used in the creation of gelid cryotheum. So we need cryotheum dust here, which is made with Blizz powder, saltpeter, snowball, and redstone. So I do need some more snowballs. You know, it's probably best to have... Yeah, you know what, let's just go ahead and do it. ME import bus, please. Come on. Import. And then we'll come get that in a second. Oop. Oh, God, this needs to get... Look at this. Look at this mess. God, this needs to get cleaned up so badly. But now that we have our snowballs, I'm just going to make a recipe for cryotheum dust, because I hate crafting things by hand. We also need saltpeter. Saltpeter, which we have plenty of thanks to our quarries. So we have saltpeter there, snowball there, redstone there, and Blizz powder there, and we get cryotheum dust. And putting this guy, I don't remember if it has to be, let's see, gelid cryotheum bucket. Yeah, it is. I do need a magma crucible for this crap. Okay. It's still okay. I think I have nether brick. Yeah, I do have nether brick. Which, I don't even know if I actually need nether brick for a magma crucible, now that I think about it. Magma crucible, yeah I did, okay. Ooh, leadstone energy cell frame. That's crappy. Leadstone energy cell frame. The other one was a machine. Don't ask me why I know this stuff. I just do. I'm gonna temporarily dump all this redstone away. Keep 2 stacks at least. Oh, what else did we need? We need a redstone conductance reception. I mean, it definitely said reception coil. Copper, gear, not copper, gravel. 2 of these, and I think that's everything. Right? Yeah, that's everything. Okay. So we have that, we have that, we have plenty of redstone in there. We also need more snowballs to be... Oh, we also need the import bus. I am just all over the place right about now. And do I have ME cable in here? Of course I don't. ME cable. Lots more. But this should suffice for now, actually. The problem right now with this setup is that... Oh, I didn't even need ME cable. Sweet. Just set the back to the output and plop this guy right on there. And it will instantly start taking out our snowballs. Or it should. Don't know why it's not. Is that because I set... That's because I set the wrong one. That's why. That would explain it. Take snowballs. Take them out. Take them out. Interesting. Very interesting why that's not interfacing. Weird. I'll have to look into that. Anyway, we have plenty of snowballs thrown in there. Let me just toss these guys once more back into the current. God, I need to take a drink of water. Give me 1 second, everybody. Okay, much better. Don't record immediately after eating chili. It's a bad idea. Get that in there, fill that up all the way. And then we'll have some Blizz powder starting to get deposited into our ME system, which is fantastic. One of these days, actually, I might just search in that snow biome for an actual Blizz and throw it in the spawner there, or in the mob tower, which I still have yet to expand on. It'll happen, promise. Okay, we're probably going to need that energy conduit, but we don't need, however, I hate having a cluttered inventory. It drives me nuts. We need, alright, these guys, this will just work fine. Magma Crucible can go there, Fluid Transposer can go there, inputs there, the rest of that stuff I don't particularly care about. Now, is this still not interfacing? God, that is so weird. That's doing that. That is so weird. It is an import, right? Oh, well, whatever. Oh no, how terrible. Looks like I'm going to have to manually take things in and out for a little bit of an episode. Which is awful, by the way. Very awful. Cryotheum. Let's make 15 for the purpose of this demo here. Wow, that's a lot of crystals that are just randomly in there. Oh, I forgot it makes 2 at a time. Oh, which is fantastic. So we toss our Cryotheum into the Magma Crucible. It will burn it down into some gelid Cryotheum, as you can see there. And once it hits 1,000 millibuckets, which you all should know by now equals 1 bucket, it'll fill this guy up, and we'll have a bucket of gelid Cryotheum. This is going to work so much more efficiently than this, this destabilized redstone that a squid can apparently spawn in. That is interesting. That is very interesting. Huh. Because, honestly, 6,000 redstone flux per tick is not, that's baby stuff. That's really nothing. I'm looking to pass up the 10,000 range is where I'm going with this. So, I mean business. Successfully burned up all the Cryotheum, and is that... Oh wow, that was exactly... Okay. So, 16 equals 4 buckets. We have 20 sections in the reactor, and gelid Cryotheum does not work like a normal liquid, and I will show you guys what I mean by that. You see, normally a liquid would just, like, go down and pour. Gelid Cryotheum falls. It does not pour down as a source. It falls like an actual block, and then will spread once it hits a solid bottom. So we have 20 slots in the reactor, if I recall, and there are 1, 2, 3. So we need 60 gelid Cryotheum. 60 times 4 is 240. So we need 240 of these, whatchamacallums, Cryotheum dust, and which means we're going to need 120 Blizz powder. So that really sucks. That really sucks a lot, because it's going to take a lot of time. So I'm going to get that done, and I won't make you guys suffer through the grindiness. And I will come back when we have this all situated. Alright, and we're back. You can see right here I have my 240 required Cryotheum. Actually, crap, is that how much I need? Yeah, no, it is exactly how much I need. And I need a bunch more buckets as well. So I already have 4 buckets. Oh, excuse me, 4 buckets of Cryotheum, which means I have 25 total. 240 minus 25 is 215. So I need 215 more buckets. false. I needed 60 in total. I would have 25, which means I would need 35 buckets extra. And this is simply because I want to have everything, rather than having to stop the reactor, go get more buckets of jellied cryotheum, and have to repeat that process, because basically I have to take the... God dang it. I have to take the power offline again in order... Like, I have to close that reactor off in order to make this work again. And I also did figure out a problem. You can see it's now exporting snowballs, which is fantastical. The problem was that this whole line of ME cable was no longer connected. And I have no idea why, but you can see why this needs to get reassorted. Speech impediments, very fun. But yeah, it's like that was one simple little problem. All I had to do was connect a cable up top there, just connect this line, which was live, or this line up top here, which was live, to this bottom line, which was not live. So one little thing broke the entire system, and I would have never seen it if I didn't look at it closely. So that's why this needs to get fixed. But I promise you I will do it. Oh, and I have to sit here and manually do this, don't I? Oh, that's horrible. I don't think that I will be making everyone sit through as I individually grab buckets of cryotheum and stuff like that. So if you would kindly give me another little jump cut, and I'll cut back in when we're ready to set this whole reactor up. Alright, and we're just coming up on the last of the buckets of cryotheum. The rest of them are in my ender pouch here. And it looks like, if I think, yes, yeah, yep, my math was flawless. Alright, so we need some blocks. Regular old cobblestone's going to work for this, just so we can block up the redstone, or the buckets of redstone, I should say, that are currently cooling the reactor. Alright, we need to get up here once more. I apologize in advance, Lady Macbeth, Giaco, Rodimus Prime, Seto Kaiba, and Hot Rod. We are going to have to take you offline momentarily, which means everything loses power, and we are now on a time frame in that we are draining our redstone energy cells. So we got to work a little bit quickly. I'll show you guys exactly what I mean, or what I meant when I said that cryotheum, well, a little bit more exactly what I meant when I said that cryotheum doesn't act like a normal source liquid. But I'm really hoping this was actually 20 and I didn't miscalculate, but we're about to find out. Yes, it was exactly 20. Cool. And that means that all should have been gone by now. Now, the thing about cryotheum is it is similar to lava, in that it is so cold that it is hot. And I don't know if cryotheum is a real thing, and I don't know if that's how it actually behaves. But if it does, that's, for one, pretty cool, and two, terrifying. And something like that could exist. So this will damage us. So I kind of have to place this carefully. I'm just going to go in a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm doing this slowly because I do not want to waste any of this stuff, because it's not really fun to wait around for stuff to be made, especially since a lot of FTB is centered around automation, and currently with the Frankenstein basement, I do not have the means to automate. Well, I do have the means, that's not what I should say. I do not have the space to automate production of cryotheum when I need it. So this is going to be slightly annoying, and this is going to be even worse. 2, Yeah, this second layer is going to be the worst one. 3, 4. Okay, we need the ender pouch back. Get some of these guys. Alright. Oh, excuse me. We stopped off with that one, so we were on that one, that, 3 and 4. It's actually really stressful placing this stuff, and I don't know why, because it's a video game. 2, 3, and 4. And come on, 4. 1. Oh, did I just misdo that? Damn it. Or did I? Yep, I misclicked. Great. Super fun. Awesome. I don't really know how I misclicked, actually, but that's okay. That's okay. And it is okay because I made up some extra Cryotheum just in case. I'm trying to go down on the up-only elevator. Such a fool. Cryotheum. Have one there, and we'll have a bucket there. Okay, so that'll be waiting. For when we need it. Gosh, I really want to fix that so I have an open access area to this thing. Oh, and I guess it apparently makes snow everywhere too, which is kind of funny. Okay, we were on the last layer. We're almost there. We're past the dangerous. See, like if I go down in here, it will immediately start hurting me. It also destroys items, much like lava. So there's literally a really cold lava. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our last set of 4 for this inventory. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I believe I do still have some in the ender pouch. Yeah. That is a source. This is not a source. So 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Lots of counting. Lots of counting today. 1, 2, and 3. Might have actually not needed that extra one, interestingly. 1, 2. Huh. Weird. I guess I didn't need that extra one. Cool. So everything worked out. We now have ourselves a fully gelid Cryotheum cooled reactor, and you can see it already instantly starts to make snow on top of everything, which is pretty funny, except for the reactor control rods, because they are technically not, for whatever reason, not like solid blocks, if that makes sense, not a whole block. But this is done. Let's see how much more, once we activate this guy, it is producing. So if you remember, we were at roughly about 6,000 redstone flux per tick, and we are fluctuating at just about 6.5. So we've got an increase of 500, and our reactor temperatures are significantly lower. They were at about this range with the redstone. So this is good. Oh, we actually might even push 7,000. So we're at 6.8 kilo redstone per kilo redstone flux per tick. Say that 10 times fast. But we have lost the redstone and we have added in the Cryotheum. So I'm just going to knock this guy down and we are going to change this reactor. It has evolved, in a sense, to the Blue Eyes. If I could get things on the correct line. Blue Eyes Ultimate Reactor. Oh, it doesn't fit. Gosh darn it. So I was on the correct line. ultimate reactor. Alrighty, so we have the Blue Eyes Ultimate Reactor. That's completely set up. I promise you guys, I promise. Next episode, the Frankenstein basement will be reworked. This will look beautiful when we come down here. Maybe not necessarily beautiful. These will still be on the top, the deep storages and stuff like that. But it will be significantly more organized. So that'll be fantastic. Is this obsidian generator still pumping away? Jeez, it is. Wow, okay, cool. So that'll be organized by the next episode, absolutely for sure. Last things I wanted to do was check on some things, as I said we would. One is the one I wanted to check on the nether pump, which I think is this one? Lava pump, yes. Yes. Okay, so you can see the endothermic pump here. I don't think I ever showed this setup. Endothermic pump attached to a couple different ender tanks that output to different ender tanks, powered by a tesseract just coming off of the Blue Eyes Ultimate Reactor, and it will replace lava source blocks with stone, which is actually pretty interesting because it reduces the amount of lag on a server, because you don't have a bunch of flowing lava source blocks everywhere, which is cool. And that's awesome because this dimension is constantly loaded. Well, at least this portion of it is. See, the way it works too is normally you need a chunk loader to load a chunk in the nether, but the endothermic pump loads the chunk that it is in and the chunk that is currently taking lava out of, which I think is pretty freaking cool. And then I have a spot loader here just for good measure, so you know, can never be too safe. But as soon as we load in here, if we load in, thank you, I'm glad that happened. This is our quarry age. I just want to check on the quarry. Now this is the super quarry, the mega quarry, that we had running. It is still running because, believe it or not, 256 by 256 blocks is a lot of frickin' blocks. So it is, this has not made a lot of headway at all, man. Wow, okay. But granted, I haven't been playing. I've been on Destiny a lot, like I said, so I guess that's pretty good headway. But you can see, there's bedrock. There's where we're at. We are at layer 58, and bedrock, or at least the flatter portions of bedrock, are layer 5. We got a bit of a ways to go. I'm just going to mine this redstone while I'm here, actually, because I need it. Manual mining. Peasants work on FTB. Anyway, guys, that is about all I've got for you today on FTB. Next episode, like I said, Frankenstein basement will be all nice and cleaned up. And I haven't decided what we're going to do next episode. I'm thinking it's probably going to be completely focused on the mob tower. Because I really want to get that thing like structured and looking really cool. Because it's definitely a centerpiece of the town here. But I've also haven't decided I may set up a automatic mimikite farm as well, because mimikite's super useful. So, I don't know. We'll see. It'll be one of those two things. I can promise you that. Probably the mob tower, because that's what I'm leaning towards right now, which I still have to get lit up here, too. Interesting. Anyway, like I said, that is about all I have. Please leave a like on the video for one thing, and for one thing only. And I would like you to leave your likes for the Blue Eyes Ultimate Reactor. Other than that, please favorite and share the video as you guys do on the YouTubes. Subscribe so you know when these videos come out. Make sure you check out my other series that I do with a friend. If you like Yu-Gi-Oh! Here's Yu-Gi-Oh! Theme Deck Duels. We purposely gimp ourselves in online multiplayer with crappy decks. And we win. All of the time. Guaranteed. And that's about it. Just subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I will see you guys later.